Hi guys, welcome to my page. In this video, I'll be making apple pie. I added a cup of flour into my bowl, a tablespoon of sugar and a teaspoon of salt. After which I mix it together properly and then added my butter. After adding my butter, I mix it together with my hand. Massage the butter into the flours properly. Make sure it is properly mixed together. And then I added my water. In order not to add too much water, make sure you measure it with your tablespoon. I added 5 tablespoons of water into the flours because what we are making is the dough for the apple pie, so you don't want too much water. After adding the water, I mixed it together properly, mixed it to your satisfaction, and then I wrapped it and set it aside. This dough, don't leave it outside, don't leave it on the table. While preparing the resting, leave it inside the fridge for at least 20 to 25 minutes. After doing that, it was time for me to prepare my sauce for my apple pie. I added my butter into my preheated pot. I added 5 teaspoons of flour, a little water and 1 cup of sugar. I mix it together. Now, this is the sauce for the apple pie. It was time for me to prepare my apple. I clean up my apple, peel out the back of it, the skin, and then chopped it into 2 and clean out the middle. This middle, make sure you properly clean it because it is hard in the middle. After that, I chopped my apple into smaller pieces. You can chop your apple however way you want it. It doesn't have to be the same way I did mine. You can cut it into square, into circle, however way you want to cut your apple at this point. It will still turn out very good. I turned my already chopped apple into a bowl. I added the sauce that I prepared earlier and then added a teaspoon of cinnamon. This cinnamon is very important. If you have it at home, don't skip it, don't miss it, add it. If you are not allergic to it, make sure you add it into your apple sauce and your apples. Mix it very well and then set it aside. Then I brought out my dough from the fridge and then I roll it into the size that I want. As I was rolling it, I was using my baking pan to measure it. But as you can see, I didn't measure it properly. But it is still going to be very good at the end of it. It doesn't have to be perfect. You are not baking to take to occasion. You are baking for yourself. So it is my first time anyway. This is my first time making it. So however way it is still going to come out very well. The important thing is the taste. This is the other part of the dough. This you can slice it into however way you want it and use it to decorate the upper part of the pie. You can decorate this however way you want it. Like I said, it doesn't have to be perfect. This is my first time trying it. So decorate it however way you want it. Now it was time for me to bake. I baked at 180 degree for 25 minutes. So here you can see my apple pie is already baked. I set it aside for 20 minutes for it to cool down before you cut it. You don't have to cut it as it's hot. If not, it's going to be all over the place. It's not going to hold. So this is my first bite. This thing tastes better than I expected. This apple pie tastes way better than I expected. I am not lying. See, try this recipe and then come back and give me feedback. This does not taste as it looks. It tastes way better than it looks. So ladies, experiment.